Hi everyone, this is BM2 Zhang, PAO of NTAG Golden Gate. Today we are here at the Sonoma Raceway, and we are so honored to have Rear Admiral Nowakowski with us. Sir, thank you for coming and support us.
Oh, you're welcome. It's great being here.
I will ask you some questions.
Okay.
First, I want to ask you what's the most impressed you for our recruiting team?
Oh, couple things. One was the amount of people that came out from the recruiting team to be at the booth. And so that was one thing, just the numbers of recruiters that were able to take their weekend off and work. Right? To show visibility. So I think that's a powerful statement from like the people that are here's perspective.
And also,
so I think that's one good thing I liked as far as participation. And then the second thing I loved about what I've seen from the recruiting booth and also the team here from Navy recruiting is their interactions and the coordination they've had with the Speedway team.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I got here this morning at 6:30 or so, and I was working with the lady here at the Speedway to get the parking all situated, and I was working with Petty Officer Vo.
Yeah, our Italian.
And they had been working for several months already on all the logistics, and the lady was, "Oh, we're so happy that we have such a good Navy presence, and we're looking forward to having you guys back next year, and with even more."
Yes.
So like within 5 minutes, I knew that there was a strong bond between the Navy and the Speedway point of contact. So that's a good thing, like partnership wise. And then the other thing I loved was just the oath of enlistment that we did with the 47 future sailors and their families.
Their families.
They all were motivated, psyched up, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'd say probably half to more, probably 50% or more of the family members either knew somebody that was in the military before, or they were currently prior service, or they were just so active in supporting national security and military. And that was good to see that. I'd say I talked to probably 20 out of the 47.
I see it.
And of those, a significant portion were all excited for their son or daughter. So that was kind of interesting. Yeah. So other than that, I mean, and it's good to just talk to other sailors to figure out like different things that they, part of my job is what kind of challenges maybe are there that we need to take care of later, or maybe some good stories that I need to hear about that have happened so I can pass it on to my boss. Hey, this is really working well from a sailor perspective. It's good to hear it from the ground level.
Yeah.
These are things that work good. I would go back to Admiral Waters and, Admiral Huffman and say, hey, I was at the event. They know I'm here. I really like this, or hey, one of the sailors said something about this, and maybe we need to work on that. So that's a different perspective, not only just about the team, but about my job to make things better.
Yeah, thank you, sir. That's great to hear about that. As you know, today we have a lot of parents here come to support their sons and daughters.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you have any message to their parents?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing is just thanks. A big thank you for not only, your parents were pretty influential in whether you're going to join or not. Right?
That's true.
So one is thanks for supporting your son or daughter for at least going into the station. I'm sure they had something to do with that or not, depending on the sailor, future sailor, but also seeing their son or daughter at this event. They had to come all the way out here, take time off their weekend. They could have been doing something else. Watch the event, which is good for them. That means they're supporting
They support their kids.
Yeah, like when you went through boot camp, right?
I also want my parents to come.
Exactly. So I would say thanks to the parents for coming out, and not only during the application process and the recruiting process, which is not, it's difficult depending on what they want to get into, right? Whatever their requirements are. They may have to maybe start and then come back a little and maybe start over again, depending on what rate they want to go into, right? There's some opportunities and challenges there, but their parents are involved in that along the whole way.
Okay.
And they have some of them have final decision, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So they could say, hey,
They make this decision.
They make a decision. It's a family decision. So I would say thanks to the family for being part of the decision. And then not only now, but also in the future. Because some of them are going to be how do we know one of these may not be an admiral one day?
Yeah, that's true.
They could become seaman to admiral.
Yes.
Right?
Follow your steps, sir.
They could become seaman to admiral, or some
CMC.
of them, or they could be MCPON.
Yes.
there could be a Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy that's out there 20 some years from now.
Yes, that's true.
So, and the parents and the family is going to be having to go along that whole journey along the way. So there are going to be hard times and good times, depending on whether they're local or not. So I mean,
family support is always very important.
Yeah.
Thank you for this message to the parents. I believe it means a lot to them.
Of course.
The final question I want to ask you about.
I would also say one last thing for the parents is, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20 years from now, they're going to be like, wow, look at all the great benefits that my children got out of it. Base access.
Yes.
Incentive bonuses, learning, constant learning. And whether they stay in for 20 plus or get out after their first enlistment, look at all the good job opportunities. You know what? Their parents are going to have somebody, their kid or their family member. Their member has a good skill set now. And I'm kind of being sarcastic, but honest. It's less drama work for the parent in the long run, because now the kid is self-sufficient.
Yes,
they learn a trade, they learn a skill set. The parents are like, I kind of miss my son or daughter at home, but they can take care of themselves because the Navy teach them how to have discipline, organizational skills, think for themselves. So I think the parents in the long run is probably maybe tough in the beginning, but I think at the end they're like, it's like taking care of their sons and daughters, right?
Yeah.
In the long run. Yeah, of course.
I believe.
Yeah.
It's a good career path, I believe.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The last question I want to ask you is about if you could say one thing to someone who interested to join the Navy, what would it be?
I would say, keep an open mind, go in and listen to what is being offered to you from the recruiters. And, be prepared when you go into the recruiters to ask questions.
Yeah.
I mean, do research online before you go into the recruiting station. You may not have to say yes the first time you go in. If you need to do some homework afterwards, the recruiters are there for you. I was talking to the recruiter earlier here, the top recruiter for NTAG Golden Gate. And I said, well, what made you so successful? He's like, just be honest and truthful with the potential future sailors and, and answer their questions honestly and let them know all the benefits that are available to them. And usually it works out if you be honest. And some of them are going to potentially say no, but if they trust you and they feel like it's a win-win situation, not only for the country, but for themselves and their family, most likely you're going to get a contract out of it. And the good thing from a recruiter perspective is that person may come from a broken family. That person may come from some area that they don't have the opportunity, and then all of a sudden their life has changed within one day. I think that's the biggest thing for the recruiter to make them feel good is if you recruit people 3-4 years later, you see them in the fleet and they're like, oh my God, I recruited you. Look at you, you're already an E4. Wow,
they
or
changed
E5.
Their life.
Literally changes people's lives.
Yes, that's true.
So, I mean, it sounds a little sappy, from an admiral, but I think it's honestly true because you can and do save some people's lives, literally.
I believe.
And then you also, the good thing about the recruiting is you see such a diverse group of people get into not only from where they're from, but also you're actually adding to the culture of the Navy in general. And so you're adding to the melting pot of what the Navy is and what the United States is, and you're getting people from all over the place and basically getting into a common mission, purpose, life journey, if you will, right? As far as serving something bigger than yourself. So recruiting, it's hard work. We're not going to lie that recruiting's not. It's a very personal commitment from the recruiter, and you're working with family members and emotional bonds with kids and their parents. So it's not that easy. I'm assuming. I was never actually a recruiter, like on the ground, on the street recruiter, but I've watched it for probably 3.5-4 years, and it's a tough job, but a very rewarding job. And the good thing is we're made mission last year.
Yeah.
We made mission the year before. We made mission this year. We missed 1 year, but I think we learned a lot from why we didn't make it the 1 year, and we're doing much better. And I think the team is. I would Admiral Waters would say, they're winners.
Winners win.
That's right. The winners
Yes.
win. Right. Exactly. So, but yeah, keep winning is what Admiral Waters would say. And
Okay.
I think he would be here and he'd say the same thing. Keep winning. And if you can't keep winning and there's something that prevents you from winning, he needs to know why. And we need to get the resources to enable and get the tools for the recruiters to be able to win. So that's what we do as Flags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share?
No, thanks for coming out. You've been doing a lot of work this morning.
No worry.
You're running around. You got everything down to the minute. So appreciate your
sir.
effort and time. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I believe your words will inspire a lot of young people like me. I also get motivated.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for your time here
You're welcome.
and do the interview.
You're welcome. All right.
Okay.
See you guys later.
See you.